What's up, everybody? MopHead here, and today we got something interesting. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about some math on my channel. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I'm excited. I know a lot of people aren't excited. I know some people probably already shut the video off. A lot of people probably didn't even. They saw math in the title and they didn't want to watch it. But for you that clicked on it, hopefully we can kind of clear some stuff up about the math that goes into mixing, because there is a lot of math in mixing, and I personally think it's really important. Now, before I keep going on about how I think math is important in mixing, I'm not saying that you can't still be a great mixer just by using the online calculators and, just doing it that way. I'm not saying it's impossible to make a great mix without, be able to crank it out by hand, because a lot of people do. A lot of people still put out great recipes and they just use online calculators, and that's fine. If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. But personally, I think that it'll at least in some way make you a better mixer if you understand more of the math that goes into it. We're going to be talking about percentages in these next couple videos. And yeah, I think it just, honestly, it's just another thing to learn and to have in your toolbox. And I think it'll help you understand your mixes better. So we're going to talk about it. Yeah, me personally, I didn't use online calculators for a really long time. I've been mixing for about 3.5 years or so right now, and I would say at least the first 2 years, I did everything on pen and paper, and probably just a calculator to make it a little quicker. But yeah, I think it's an important skill to have in mixing. So let me take a rip. Mixing, I am vaping on John's the Fourth Horseman recipe. His Fruit Loops recipe, it's so good. So good. I've been vaping on it like on and off for like over a year now, but it's so good. So yeah, so that's enough for the little introduction. So I actually did these videos not totally on my own accord. Well, I wanted to do them, but I have had people ask me personally to kind of make, they said they kind of struggle with the math sometimes, and they would like a little bit, somebody to clear it up for them. And then I see it in the groups all the time. People who are confused about, they have like this much concentrate, how much can they make? Or, there's different, we'll get into it as like we go down in it. So we're going to go down, we're going to do this old school, man. It's going to be all pen and paper. I might use a calculator a little bit, but yeah, this is going to be pretty bare bones type stuff. But hopefully you can get something from it. So enough BSing. Let's get down and do it. All right, Avery. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to try and keep it as straight as I can, but it might not happen. And forewarning, my writing is absolutely terrible. It happens. So in this first video, I kind of just wanted to find percentage. Kind of give everybody just maybe like so they can conceptually think about it a little bit more accurate. So percentage. Percent actually comes from the Latin words per, which means for each, and cent, which is for 100. So a percentage literally translates into for each 100. So what is a percentage exactly? I mean, a percentage is basically a fraction with 100 in the denominator. All right, that's basically what a percentage is. So let's say we have 0%. So 0 over 100. That's pretty much 0%. All right, get that. And then we always want to work in wholes. So if we have 100 parts out of 100, that's going to give us one whole, which that's basically our finished project. We're trying to make one whole juice. So we're basically breaking down our juice into 100 little parts. So then we want to talk about, representing percentages. Not only can they be represented as fractions, but they can also be represented as decimals too. So if we have like 15%, that's the same as 15 parts out of 100 parts. We can also call that 0.15%. Or 0.15, sorry. So basically what we do is we take the percentage, so we can think about it as like 15.0%, right? And then we move the decimal place over twice, and that gives us our 0.15. All right. Do some examples, So we got some examples. So 25%. So 25% gives us 25 pieces out of 100. Or we can think about that as 0.25 in numerical. What about when we have like an odd percent or a percentage with a decimal? So if we have, say we have like 13.4%. All right. So we could still we just move we move the decimal over 2 places. So that gives us 0.134. Okay. What about numbers with less than 2 digits? What about like 5%? Alright, we still move our decimal over 2 places, add a 0, so we get 0.05. Alright, so, and this just kind of build a foundation, help you guys out, help you guys just kind of, I know this is probably really elementary, but, you know, we're building on something here. So yeah, that's pretty much where I wanted to go with this. So I guess, my next video is going to be more, how do we use percentages in mixing, you know, why does this matter, why is this useful to us? So that's what we'll get on the next video. All right, talk to you all later.